I didn't sit up there and say that they should have given us money because what I'm saying is the question was whether he was worth it.
Hello, good day, but I'm your host, Khalil of Sports. We're coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you guys about the fact that the Knicks defeated the Hawks. That's their third win. Let's see, they've won 3 in a row. Knicks defeat the Hawks 123 to 112. Is Julius Randle in the All-Star conversation? I'll tell you guys about that for sure. Also, tell you guys about the fact that AD3 is going to be out 2 to 3 with a calf strain and an aggravated of the tendinosis and his right Achilles, by the way. I'll tell you guys about that and what impact it's going to have on the Lakers and if in fact that's going to affect the Lakers' chances of being back-to-back NBA champs. I'll tell you guys about that for sure. Former NFL player Vinny Jackson or V-Jax found deceased in a hotel room in a Homewood Suites Hotel in Brandon, Florida, by the way. I'll tell you guys about that. The Jazz defeated the Sixers 134 to 123. That's pretty good news right there. And how the Jazz are probably becoming the top team in NBA history. Nets defeating the Kings 136 to 125. And telling you guys about the fact that a nice Olympic medalist swimmer by the name of Scott Mills arrested for a drug ring that he ran. And Serena Williams versus Naomi Osaka is going to face each other in the semifinals in the 2021 Aussie Open. And also the fact that Deshaun Watson was seen in Miami, by the way, with Miami players. Who's to go to college football? Who's to play college football with Clemson? So that is pretty much surprising news right there. Jalen Johnson's going to be jumping ship to the 2020 NBA draft, opting out of the season. So that will be all this for today, listeners, for now. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start things off with the fact that the Knicks defeated the Hawks 123 to 112, where Orange Julius Randle scored 44 points, had 9 rebounds and 5 assists. RJ Barrett scored 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Immanuel Quickley scored 16 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Elfrid Payton scored 12 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and steal. Trae Young scored 23 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal. John Collins scored 19 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. Cam Reddish has scored 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and blocks. Danilo Gallinari scored 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. And Clint Capela has scored 15 points, 18 rebounds, 1 assist, and steal, and 2 blocks in the game. Knicks, my goodness. I got to tell you that I'm surprised. I mean, Knicks have won 3 in a row. They beat the Wiz. They beaten pretty much, let's see, the Heat, I guess. They beat the Wiz. They beaten the Heat. And they beat the Hawks. I mean, they beat the Rockets. They beat the Wiz. And they beat the Heat. And they beat the Hawks. I mean, my goodness. Wow. Knicks right now, they are looking pretty good. They've already been the Wiz, they've been the Rockets, and they beat the Hawks. I'm surprised Orange Julius Randle's playing like an absolute all-star, which he is, by the way. So this is surprising to me. I mean, they were trying 40 points in the game. Wow. Knicks are looking pretty good so far, and the Knicks, they've played pretty terrible, but the Knicks are right now, they're looking pretty good. They're looking really, really good. So Knicks right now, they've won like 3 in a row. And that's something I'm looking forward, and that's something that surprising to me. Row right there, guys. And honestly, guys, Knicks, they're looking pretty good. And Orange Julius Randle's playing like an absolute all-star. So is Orange Julius Randle in the all-star conversation? Is Orange Julius Randle in the MVP conversation? Let me know about that for sure. And can the Knicks finally win some games, turn things around? So let me know that. I will address in response to that, everybody. Knicks got their win yet again. So looking forward to that. That was amazing right there. So because they can win another game, which they could, by the way, which they must. Also, the Nets defeated the Kings 136 to 125. Knicks and Nets did it again. Where Kyrie Irving scored 40 points, had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. James Harden scored 29 points, 13 rebounds, 14 assists, 1 block. Jeff Green scored 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. DeAndre Jordan scored 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. You had Hassan Whiteside scored 26 points, 16 rebounds, 1 assist, and 5 blocks. Corey Joseph scored 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Buddy Hield scored 20 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. De'Aaron Fox scored 19 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. Marvin Bagley scored 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block in the game. Oh my goodness. Knicks and Nets done again. This is the same thing as was this past week. Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, I gotta say that's pretty good news right there. Orange just went up scoring 44 points and the Knicks long year draw. Oh wow. If Orange Julius Randle can keep playing like that, oh wow. This will be the first time in nearly decades that they can finally get to the NBA playoffs for the first time. But could that happen? I'd be surprised. So Orange is running. He dropped 44 points in that game, but he's playing like an all-star. So make no mistake about that. And let's look at D Rose too. But my goodness, the Knicks right now they look pretty good. And oh my goodness, wow, they did not disappoint. They honestly did not disappoint. And that's the best things that happened. That was music to my ears, which it was, by the way. Also, some other news here. AD was coming out 2 or 3 weeks with a calf strain and an aggravated of the tendinosis on his right Achilles, by the way. He's going to reevaluate for 2 to 3 weeks as well. So he should be less than 100%, I guess. But I think that I think it's safe to say this is going to affect the Lakers' chances of being NBA champs yet again, being back-to-back NBA champs yet again. And honestly, are they going to win games without AD3? So let me know in the comment section about that. I will address the responses for sure, buddy. And Lakers are good, looking good so far, but without AD3, how are they going to look? So that's one. I know something that a lot of you guys want to know for sure. Also, guys, the Jazz defeated the Sixers 134 to 123. Jordan Clarkson scored 40 points, had 1 assist and 2 steals. Don Mitchell scored 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. Joe Ingles scored 20 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal and a block. Rudy Gobert scored 11 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and blocks, 1 steal. Bojan Bogdanovic scored 11 points, 5 rebounds. Royce O'Neal scored 11 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and steals. Ben Simmons scored 42 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal and a block. Tobias Harris scored 36 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and steals. Dwight Howard scored 14 points, 2 rebounds, 1 block. Seth Curry 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. So, Jazz right now, they've won like I think it's like 11 games. I guess. My goodness, how do you stop these guys? And people, and you know this though. The Greek Freak said that the Jazz they're the best team in the NBA, or the top team in the Western Conference right now. They're the top team in the Western Conference. Is this going to make the Lakers the second best team in the Western Conference? So let me know in the comment section about that. How you feel and react to this? You guys think the Jazz can, make it to the NBA, make it to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers? By the way, let me know about that for sure. And I think the Jazz, they're probably going to be heavy favorites to make it to the NBA Finals. I don't want to say make it to the NBA Finals. I don't want to do that. I would see the Jazz as a dual threat to the Lakers, which indeed they are. I mean, they've won a couple of games, though, man. They're playing like all-stars, but oh, my goodness. The Jazz right now, they look pretty good. They're beasts. So that's the best things that are happening there. I can tell you that right now. So that's something I know I guess looking forward to. And the Jazz, I mean, they got Donovan Mitchell, they got Rudy Gobert, and they got Jordan Clarkson, who scored like 40 points a game. But, oh, my goodness. That's the team right there. I mean, they're phenomenons. And I got to say that, the Jazz right now, they're going to be a legit threat. I mean, they're in the West Conference playoffs, and they can make it to the West Conference Finals. But then taking the Lakers, I don't think so. So I think that'll be a knockout, drag down race, and that's something I'm looking forward to right there. So if it comes down to Lakers versus the Jazz in the West Conference Finals, I would have the Lakers make it to the NBA Finals yet again, and being back to make NBA champs. That's what I have right there. So that's something I'm looking forward to. I know a lot of guys are, and I know a lot of people looking forward to. That's something that's going to change a lot. I'll tell you that. Also, some other news here I want to get into. Some tragic news here, by the way, that former NFL player by the name of Vinny Jackson, or V-Jax, he was deceased at a Homewood Suites Hotel in Brandon, Florida, by the way. The cause of death has not been known, but it's still being investigated for sure. He's played 7 seasons with the Chargers. He last played with the Tompa Bay Bucs in 2016. Spent 5 final seasons there. Now it says right here that there were no signs of trauma, and the Hillsbourough County Medical Examiner's Office. Well, they're going to determine the cause of death toll, and it's still being investigated, by the way. Now, Jackson's family says that he went missing. They filed a missing person report, and they filed it Thursday. And the cops found Jackson at a Homewood Suites Hotel Friday, and a homekeeper or hotel keeper found him in the missing persons case would be canceled after Jackson's well-being got confirmed. So I think a housekeeper, by the way, saw Jackson's body, and it's really awful news there. So once the thoughts and prayers out to V-Jax's family members, all his fans, all his viewers, all subscribers, his former teammates, to the Chargers, to the Tompa Bay Bucs, who are Super Bowl champs. And obviously this is really sad news there. So use hashtag rest in peace V-Jax, use hashtag rest in peace Vinny Jackson. Please be sure you do so on everybody. And he was 30 at the time though, so please be sure you do so on everybody. So he was found dead at Homewood Suites Hotel in Brandon, Florida, in case you guys are wondering. And the cause of death has not been known yet. I hope it's not COVID-related. It may be some other illness. I'm not sure what it was, but it's very unclear. They did autopsy performed on him though. That's what I don't know. That's what they don't know for sure. So medical examiner's office and authorities are looking into investigating this cause of death toll. They don't know what led to it. And that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. So it's gonna say it all right there. So just for now on that. Also, Serena Williams is gonna face Naomi Osaka yet again and for the 2021 STL semifinal. So that's gonna be a blockbuster, which it is, by the way. I can tell you that. Also, some other news here I want to pinpoint on is that a 96 Summer Olympics medalist by the name of Scott Miller was being arrested after being accused of running a drug ring, by the way, that was intended to deliver death and misery. So right here that Miller tried to spread over 1.5 mil worth methamphetamine to regions in New South Wales. Drug dealings were involving candles, smuggling narcotics, laced with half a kilo of methamphetamine and 8 candles. Cops raided Miller's house, finding $250K, street value of $1K of heroin, $75K plus cash, mobile phones, docks, encrypted electronic devices, and small amounts of prohibited drugs. Another individual was arrested who cops believed to be involved in the drug ring. And Miller's court date is going to be in April, by the way. So the charges he has been charged and arrested. And if he's convicted, then he gets jail time. Then he's going to wind up behind bars. I can tell you that right now. So honestly, not look good there. I can tell you that right now. Also, a little bit of an update, everybody. That Ariel Young, who was the little girl who was injured in that car crash, she's awakened from a coma, by the way. And she did. Now, remember, Britt Reed was involved in the car crash, and Ariel Young was a little girl that was hospitalized with injuries, who had a concussion, who was placed in a medically induced coma, who had internal bleeding, who had all this, but she is doing well, I can tell you that, and she is awake from that coma. Thoughts prayers out to her and her family members, all her fans of that horrific accident. And her cousin by the name of Juliana, she suffered a broken nose and concussion. She's recovering at home, by the way. Thoughts prayers out to their family members, all of our fans, all our viewers, all that horrific accident that just ensued back a week ago. So that's it's a sign of relief right there, though. So it is very unclear if, in fact, that Britt Reed could be facing a lawsuit against Ariel Young's family members over that horrific car crash. And honestly, this is not looking good. And honestly, if that happens, I'll let the people know for sure. So that could come into play for sure. But Britt Reed has not been charged nor arrested yet. I can tell you that. He is being investigated for impairment, by the way. I can tell you that much. He did take 2 or 3 drinks. He took some Adderall and all this other stuff, but honestly, not looking good there. So hopefully he gets that together. So I'm glad that Ariel Young and her cousin Juliana are recuperating, and that's all there is. It's sigh of relief right there. So best news yet. That's something you want to know. That's all there is to know. So best news yet there, everybody. Best news yet there. Also, Jalen Johnson is going to be going to the 2021 NBA draft. But he's prepping for the NBA draft, so he's going to be opting out for the 2021 season. So that's a good move right there. I can tell you that much. So all you need to know on that. Also, guys, one was happy birthdays out to the King of Fighters is Lynn. Tekken's late belated birthday to Tekken's Bruce Irvin, to 50th anniversary of Street Fighter 5. And you can catch it on Street Fighter 5 Season 5, which is going to be starting February 22nd, by the way. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds, Elizabeth Olsen of WandaVision, LeVar Burton, Ice-T, Mahershala Ali, Lupe Fiasco, brother wishes out to Bass Nectar. You got John McEnroe, DeWitt Holden, Denzel Curry, YFN Lucci, Valentino Rossi, Kathy Freeman. You got Kara Lindsay, Micah Williams, Jerome Bettis, Bus, Kobe White, Jennifer Hardwick, Alicia, Josipovic, Chloe Wepper, Siobhan Williams, Anthony Alabi, Sarah V, Denise Schaefer, Gangrel, Hashim Thabit, Nelly, Navia, Renelia, Khalil. You got Jonah Breslin. You got Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Agnes Reyes. So send your birthday wishes, brother. Shout out to birthday tweets, everybody. That's all you got. All you guys have to do just for now. And that's all you guys need to know, everybody. So that's it for that. So best news yet there, everybody. So that's all there is need to know. So best news yet there. Legends, I would do right there for the Khalil Have a Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Have a Sports Board YouTube channel on Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me comments to direct your thoughts, your responses on Julius Randle dropping 44 points in that game last night, and then the Knicks getting the third win. 3 in a row. Let me know about the conversation about that. I will just make sure, buddy. You know, to AD3 being out 2 to 3 weeks from a calf strain and an aggravated tendinosis on his right Achilles, by the way. So, what thoughts about that? You think the Lakers are going to have any chance to make it back to the NBA Finals? And maybe back to make NBA champs without him, though? With or without him, let me know about the conversation about that. I will just make sure, buddy. That's the next. That's defeating the Kings. 136, 125. Let me know about the conversation. I'll just make sure. Also, this. So, guys, Deshaun Watson, he was seen in Miami, by the way, with Clemson guys that used to go to college football with. But honestly, this is a big surprise right there. So my question is, could Deshaun Watson be going to the Dolphins, by the way, everybody? Let me know for sure, brother. You think that's his possible destination? Because it may be. Or it could go to the Colts. So that photo just serves over the weekend, this past week. And I wonder if Deshaun Watson is going to go to the Dolphins. I wonder if that's going to happen or not. Maybe it is, maybe it won't. That's all there is for that. Also, this, so guys, Andre Drummond, by the way, and Blake Griffin, they didn't play amid trade talks. So it wouldn't matter where they're going to wind up at. Because you have Draymond Green going off. And honestly, this is no surprise to anybody. So that's about that, everybody. That's all I can say on that, everybody. What are your thoughts about that? What are Brother West, the King of Fighters, Lynn, to Elizabeth Olsen, the WandaVision, LeVar's team, Lupe Fiasco, and all the others. Your brother Wish, brother tweets them, everybody. With thoughts on the Jazz to be the Sixers. And this is the number 1 team in the Western Conference playoffs. Let me know about the Western Conference, by the way. Let me know about the conversation about that. I will just make sure, buddy. That's all you guys can know just for now. And that's about that. And what do you think of Miley Cyrus saying that she responded to Julian Merrick Vez saying that she says shaving MC to your chest has, and I'm yours. Happy V-Day and congrats, my love. Oh my goodness. Really? You gotta win. And see you guys might start to be a Valentine. My goodness, really? You really need help. I'm sorry. That's what I'm going to say, but I've been breaking news since live updates from so a whole lot more on the Khalil Sports Board. Everything and all things sports and everything there's you need to know. So that's all I got to say, but take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Please be safe with that. Bye-bye.